What if I told you that just 5 Spanish idioms could make your Spanish sound much more natural? Yo soy Anabel de Coffee Break Spanish, and today I'm going to teach you 5 beginner-friendly expressions that native speakers use all the time. And the last one is guaranteed to impress your Spanish-speaking friends. Vemos la primera. The first one is trabajar codo con codo, which literally means to work elbow to elbow, and it's used to mean to work side by side. Vamos a ver un ejemplo. Mi amigo y yo trabajamos codo con codo. My friend and I work side by side. As you can see, we simply conjugate the verb trabajar and then add codo con codo. Súper fácil. The next idiom is echar una mano, and it literally means to throw a hand. But it actually means to lend a hand or simply to help. A continuación, lo vemos en contexto. Si quieres, echo una mano a tu hermano. If you want, I can lend a hand to your brother. Here we can see echar una mano a alguien, to lend someone a hand. And just like in English, we can use an indirect object pronoun and say, si quieres, le echo una mano. If you want, I can lend him a hand. Perfecto, veamos el siguiente modismo. For the next idiom, I want you to think about the last time you couldn't remember someone's name. You know exactly who the person is, and you definitely know their name, but you just can't recall it. What do we say in this situation in English? That's right. We could say something like, oh, I have it on the tip of my tongue. And just like in English, we could use that idiom in Spanish when we want to express that type of frustration. Ay, lo tengo en la punta de la lengua. ¿Cómo era? Here we are using tener algo en la punta de la lengua. The thing is that we are normally going to use tener in the present tense. So, tengo, I have. Something more important though is that we are going to use the pronoun lo instead of algo, which means that instead of saying tengo algo en la punta de la lengua, normally we are going to say lo tengo en la punta de la lengua. I have it on the tip of my tongue. This means that if you are not familiar yet with lo and the rest of direct object pronouns, you can still use it if you learn it as a set phrase. Ay, lo tengo en la punta de la lengua. It will buy you time to think in a speaking exam, for example, and at the same time you will sound more natural and fluent. Así que es perfecto. Fantástico, pues ahora vemos el siguiente modismo, que es costar un ojo de la cara. Can you guess what it means? Once again, it's very similar to an English idiom, although not exactly the same. It means to cost an arm and a leg. Let's see it in context. No voy a comprar los pantalones porque cuestan un ojo de la cara. I'm not going to buy the trousers because they cost an arm and a leg. Notice that we say un ojo de la cara and not simply un ojo. The whole phrase is un ojo de la cara, so be careful. Now, if your vocabulary range is a little higher, I have other versions of this idiom for you. The first one is costar un riñón. Un riñón is a kidney, so it literally means to cost a kidney. The other alternative, which is also very useful if you want to avoid the irregular conjugation of the verb costar, is changing costar to valer. Valer un ojo de la cara or valer un riñón. All of these options are interchangeable, so choose your favorite one. Genial, pues ya llegamos al último modismo. And our fifth one is one of my personal favorites, and it has many variations. But the most common one is comerse la cabeza. The tricky part here is that we use comer in its reflexive form, because what we are actually saying is that you are eating your own head. And do you know what that means? It means to overthink. ¿Vemos un ejemplo? No te preocupes, no te comas más la cabeza. Don't worry, stop overthinking it. We could say this to a friend or family member who is overthinking a situation and we want them to stop worrying so much. Notice te comas, the reflexive form of the verb comer used in this idiom. I know the reflexive pronoun is easy to forget, but here it's essential, so please don't forget it. Also, I'm aware that of the 5 idioms, this is probably the trickiest one, but I think your Spanish-speaking friends will love it. Así que mucho ánimo usándolo. Genial, pues eso es todo por este vídeo. In the comments below, let me know if you know any other Spanish idioms or which one is your favorite. I'm looking forward to reading your answers. And if you want more real everyday Spanish, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Muchísimas gracias como siempre y nos vemos pronto. Happy coffee breaking!